It's gonna leave anyway. Anyways,
Chat.
tell the story.
Bruh, so we've been out of college, or we've been out of high school for a whole year, right?
Whole year.
Boom. First time I use ChatGPT. Now I'm in global perspectives class. I'm in global perspectives. You know what I'm saying? I had global perspectives with my boy Brian, who's in the party right now, right?
Yo, what's up, chat?
So boom, this what happened. So one day in global perspectives, we don't have essays all the time, but we have essays like every so often, like awesome shit. You feel me? Like we had one for like the midterm, and then we had one for the final. You feel me? So we had an essay for the midterm, and usually I'll write my essays, but this nigga he grade hard as shit. So I'm like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, I'm not trying to write this essay. I'm talking to my boy Brian. Brian said, "You still write your essays?" I said, what you mean by that though? He said, bro, you haven't heard of ChatGPT? I said, what that is? I said, tell me about ChatGPT. ChatGPT, because I'm not trying to write my essays. I'm not trying to write these. I already hate writing essays, and I wasn't a bad student. I wasn't a bad student, but I was not trying to be in class writing these essays and shit, right? So boom, I said, tell me about ChatGPT. Brian said, bro, you can type a prompt in there, and it'll write the whole shit for you. I said, bro, bet.
Yeah, bro.
I said, bro, bet. I'm gonna get ChatGPT to write my fucking essay. So whole time I give the whole prompt. So it's a midterm, by the way. It's like a midterm essay, like one of our biggest grades on some shit, right? So I give my whole prompt to ChatGPT of what I need to write this essay about. Whole time, ChatGPT write the whole fucking essay out. I'm surprised. This is like my junior year in high school, right? So I'm like, bet. I wrote my whole shit out, bet. I need that. I was like, right, you know what I'm saying? I had to take time to write that shit. I hated writing essays. I was like, bet. What the fuck, nigga? Oh yeah, now they got the whole hotel locked off. Yeah, not too much. But look though, right? So in class, I go to turn the essay in. I turn the whole shit in, and you gotta realize this nigga Brian, he going through whatever Brian going through. You know what I'm saying, right? So this nigga Brian get kicked out of the crib. Right or right not, or right around Brian got kicked out, nigga.
Damn, nigga, hold up.
But listen, this part of the story. 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 Just listen though, right?
Yeah, I got
so
kicked out.
Brian get kicked out. Nigga, Brian get kicked out, right? So he's not at school no more. Like it's just me and my other boy in the class or some shit, right? So this is after I use the whole rubric from ChatGPT or some shit, right? The whole time. Teacher go, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about this AI stuff. If you use AI, we automatically have to put it in. Yeah, nah, these ChatGPT robots in the game. This nigga not shoot back. My fault, y'all. But listen though, right? So look, teacher say, hey, if you use AI or anything like that, if you copy anything like that, and you put it in Turnitin.com, you're automatically kicked out of the fucking school. This is the first time I use ChatGPT. First time I ever used this shit. What do you mean if you use it, you're cooked? So, and then it was one of those things where when you turn it in, you can't edit it or nothing like that. He told us before. So I'm cooked. You know what I'm saying? And every day in class, this dude would he would tell us that soon we had to put it into the website, the Turnitin website, right? To get a check for AI and shit. So I would go in every day, wait for it to be my last day. I put it into the Turnitin.com. It was like 3 weeks later. I was thinking I'm cooked every single day I went to that class. 3 weeks later, I go into that class. I put it in the Turnitin.com. It said 7%. It said 7% plagiarized from the internet. I was so happy. I thought I was good. Oh yeah, I'm good right now. I'm good right now. Oh, no, I'm good right now though. They shoot it. I thought I was good. I thought I was good the whole time.